Kevin Seibert talked about his persona having cutoffs. My dad, or Gary Sinise to people who remember that, proudly wears a pair of blue jean cutoffs that are cut off so high that the pockets stick out. And last year we were picking on him for it. And my father, in his mid-50s, a blue-collar auto body mechanic, just looks at us and he goes, "You guys are just jealous." That was the end. The end. Because, I mean, he's got great legs. All right. Here. Kevin talked about fight or flight. I'm generally the flight response. I tend to be the flight response when I'm doing dishes with my headphones on and just turn around and anyone's in the room. I'm a very jumpy person, but the most recent time I had the fight response, I was at work. My supervisor decided it'd be funny to jump out from a doorway and go blah! And what I did was whip my Halloween-themed mini pack of nerds right in his face. Because I work at a fun place. And I had Halloween-themed mini pack of nerds. And I was bringing them for him. Because he and I, we share many passions. One, web design. Two, mini pack Halloween-themed nerds. So he just goes, "Wow," and I just go, "Wah!" and peg him right in the face. So Kevin punches a dog. I throw candy at my supervisor. We're very manly men here at MNMOM. Suddenly I'm framed and in a parade. Just, oh no! Take it! Regulars to MNMOM may know that I have a daughter. My daughter, the other day, looked me in the eyes and said, "I want candy." I said, "No, not until after lunch." And she said, "I will kill you." And then I realized I need to talk to the dog nicer. As a white person, I can confirm we're okay. And also, the giant dildo was more than likely the Great American Challenge. I'm getting some knowing nods from the audience, which makes me very happy. Wrote a few things down, trying to shorten my sets between sets, so they aren't, you wouldn't call them a set. But now I'm going to do a little before we get back, and Lemaire talked about their KKK meetings just for him in his hometown, and I like to think that they're like Cobra to his G.I. Joe. Like, they're just like, "We have to get Lemaire!" Like, that's the first thing I imagined. So, Scott talked about internet dating, and I downloaded Tinder because, and I have had one match on Tinder. Woo. And it went like this. I was like, "Oh, you said you're a cybersecurity major. What's that?" She's like, "Security on computers." And I was like, "Oh, that's nice, that's nice." Like, I was like, she sold this and then got her grandpa. Like, how's school? "Oh, pretty good. We're going to go see a movie." "Oh, a movie? What film are you going to see?" She's like, "Something on Netflix." And I was like, "Oh, I assumed you were going to the moving pictures." And then, like, it just awkwardly petered out. I mean, I do have a partner, and I'm not on there for the sex, but I want to do that more now. Like, that made me laugh so much inside that I just want to, like, swipe, which one is the good?
Hashtag swipe right.
Right, on everybody. You can see how often I use it. And just like, then just be like a grandfather to them. That just makes you really happy. Both Kevin and Nate talked about surgery. And I've had a few surgeries in my time, and a few doctors touched my balls, and I want to talk about a concurrent situation of those. I once was drinking so much coffee that I couldn't pee. Turns out if you drink 10 cups of coffee a day, every day, your prostate gets so big that you get like constipation for peeing. This is also an educational show. And so one thing led to another, and it led to me getting a prostate exam at 25. And so I'm in the office waiting for my doctor to come in. And Mike Carpenter, are you in the room? All right. Wave your hand again. Everybody look.
Yeah.
Hands bigger than that guy. Hands bigger than that guy. This was a motherfucker of a man. Just coming in and like shakes my hand, and I was like, because I knew why I was going there. And he, bend over, relax. And I relaxed because, as any sexually educated person knows, you don't fight anally. You have to let it in, or it will hurt. And I'll just leave it at this. The first thought, my very first thought was, oh, if this wasn't a giant dude, I could understand this. I could understand this. There's a reason people massage their prostates. So while I was there, I was like, hey, I'm done with kids. Can we just take care of that? And so, again, one thing led to another. A few weeks later, not the same appointment, not the same appointment. While you're in there, just, reach around the prostate, pull them out. Not how it went. A few weeks later, I'm in the doctor's office again. Different doctor, slighter, more surgeonly hands. And he's placing like the plastic paper towel dentist stuff right here so I can't see my nuts, because he's going to cut them with a knife. And I heard one out there. And so I'm leaning back, legs in the stirrups, like you do, and I get a Novocaine shot in my nuts. Guys, gals, getting a vasectomy is the closest thing to being at the dentist that isn't being at the dentist I've ever experienced. Like, he's giving me a Novocaine shot in my nuts, pulling my vas deferens out, cutting them, burning them with a cauterizing iron. You can smell it. But he's like, oh, where do you work? Oh, web developer, awesome. So are you a Mac guy or a VC guy? That is literally the conversation I had with a man who is performing surgery on my testicles. And so we finish up in like 10 minutes. And they super glue your balls back together. That's something, it's true. And then put a single Band-Aid on it. Which they're like, congratulations on never having kids again. We're gonna leave so you can pull your pants up. And I stand up, I look, and it is a Peanuts Band-Aid. And I was just like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen. My daughter, I spoke about her before. She was the lovely one telling me she was going to kill me because I didn't give her candy. She has decided to develop a sense of humor. Here are 2 jokes she has told me. Dog. Banana dog. That's one joke. Another joke, I'm not 100% sure if it was a joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Morgan.
Morgan who?
I come in the house now. See, that's how hard I laughed, too. I still am not sure if that was a joke. The last dream I can remember is It was a normal day, but there was a PS4 in my house, and it was as great as I wanted it to be. And then I woke up, and there wasn't a PS4 in my house. That's my dreams. But you know what? Because I'm a goddamn adult, I made that a reality. And sometimes rent comes late. Can't be helped. I saw it in Dream. All right. I used to talk about suicide a lot on stage. Then people said that they were worried about me, so I stopped. Turned that into a brain tumor. Actually, I like, self-reflection, yada yada, flower child stuff. I'm so American, I sometimes forget other states exist. It just, like Kansas? Right. They're the one with, like, corn? Just now, as I stood up to introduce Robert, my belt broke. My fat belt I got for Christmas broke. Just thought I'd share that with you.
Yeah!
Looks like somebody's not winning the company weight loss contest. But, got these going for me. Wait. Oh yeah!